These earlier, a rough Nebo and a nice preform. Little Miss Loudmouth. Yeah, he found that big old Atlee.
Walking around.
Kicking dirt. And then this just spun out on my pile.
Looks like a rounded tip.
We wish it was rounded. But man, got both ears.
Wide.
Nice and thin.
It's a wide bottom.
Sure is wide. Almost as wide as it is long.
Well, there's probably one more in there.
I hope so. Not too bad of a start for June 22nd.
Doing pretty good. And we got some adzes over here. Well, we've got a few things.
Yeah.
You don't want to see them.
We always got lots of those.
Ending the day with these final 3 screens. And I might have found a pretty nice one here. I see a lot of nice tip on it.
Sure looks like it.
Oh yeah. I like that.
That's a nice little Atlee.
Made just like that with the one ear higher than the other. Perfect tip. Gotta like that.
Way to go, Richard.
Thank you, sir.
We got a bunch of rain. So we figured we'd come have us a look. And I actually just flipped it. That over there is what I saw. And just flipped it out.
That's absolutely beautiful.
That is, ain't she?
Absolutely wonderful.
Man, I need a little
Awesome possum.
water over here.
I gotta get out of here, folks.
We just gotta get out of here, folks.
I gotta catch. All I'm gonna be doing is playing catch up now. Look at the color on that. I gotta get that first.
Oh, that is pretty, ain't it?
Awesome find, Brooksy.
That is stellar.
You ain't kidding. Awesome.
Heck yeah. Well, I don't know if this is whole or not.
I don't know if it's whole, but I found everything.
Oh, look at that. Just a little tip missing. Got base and ears. I think somebody's crying. He'll find something. Broken heart. It's June 28th. Using my river stick. Oh, that's fun. This little scraper. Check out that edge. A lot of good light today. Uniface. Made off a big reduction piece. That's some outer cortex right there. A lot of natural fractures still in it. Sure I found lots of parts and pieces today. It's always good to have a bag. Carry your stuff in. Except finally, look here, here's a whole one. It looks like it's got the tip and everything. Translucent. Oh, yeah, that's nice. That's a nice point. Man, about time I got some decent surface hunting. Thank you, Great Spirit. Awesome possum, as my buddy Hook would say. Day 2 out surface hunting. Man, I love good surface hunting days. Look at this killer. Killer little Cersei. All washed out. Look how heavily it's been ground. It's serrated. Oh, it's got dirt stuck to it even. That is killer. Oh, that's killer. I don't have a lot of good Cerseis. Ain't found a lot of good ones. Most of them are out of the creek. The serration's worn off. That's awesome. Heck yeah. Thank you, Great Spirit. It's a beautiful June 29th day. Okay. Up here at the hole, got something washed out, nice and thin. Oh, it's missing the tip.
Darn it. Hey. Yippee tippee-yi-yay. What do you think about that, Jersey? Underneath this tree. Ah,
There's still one in that tree.
could be. Alright, Jersey, Mike and I are walking around, and right underneath this tree, look at that, we found a tire down there. But right underneath this tree appears to be a pretty nice looking point.
Nice Nebo Hill.
Yes, sir. Gotta like that.
Dandy.
Shoot, yeah.
Look at the trench the rain created right there. Coming down that edge.
Hopefully we'll get some more. Got a lot to look at.
Found a couple.
We'll pick that tree right there up.
Couple brokes.
Brooksies. That's got a nice shine to it.
Boy, it does.
And a little orange bullseye.
Stay back.
Come on, baby, beehole. Hey, it's looking good.
Look at that.
Hey, hey, hey. Is it a one-eared or is it broke?
Now, and that shoulder taken off.
Been digging for 3 hours, and look at that. Walk over here to get water and find one. Maybe 2 hours.
Fell a lot of planes lately. I ain't see all that wisteria. That stuff just grows like crazy mad. And June and July was pretty good to us. Got a lot of stuff here I didn't catch on film, but some things, as you saw, pretty nice blade, preform. Really pretty piece of material. Couple of killers that shoulda, woulda, coulda been. Dixon had some nice pink in it. That there was something old. That there was something old too. It's got tiny little serrations on it. Bunch of other stuff, bunch of brokes, except, well, this ain't. See that edge all the way around? Not quite uniface, but. And then this one here. And a bunch of other stuff. Only had 2 days of well surface hunting at the Big Muddy for a little bit. And you saw me find that point and that point. And then we had quite a couple of different days surface hunting up at the DH site, where I was up there one day and found that point and that point. And then the other day there's that point, and then we did some screening. And just really don't catch a lot of these like brokes like this on film. It's a shame. This one here had that big old ear knocked off of it like that. It's actually all translucent if you got some really good light on it. Still killer in my book, but you watched me kick this one out of the dirt. Had some different stuff I was doing that day. I had to go to the DMV office because I had to go back. I had to get glasses, get my driver's license. And yeah, I found this point up there too that day. Classic Smetley. About as smelly as they get. This was probably my best surface hunting day up there at the D8 site. Well, me and Richard went one day, and it wasn't just not very far from where you park at. That there was probably my best find. Well, I'm debating between this and this one, that blue lightning bolt and that little Etley type point there. That's just awesome. But this here's a awesome Etley too. Unscathed. Perfect. Beautiful. And then you seen, pick up this one here. That's a killer piece of material, boy. I don't know if the lighting is even doing it justice or not. That's out here just kind of plain Jane, but that's Jefferson City Church for you right there. I mean, look how thin that point is, and that material completely changes. And them Indians, they was good at utilizing that material how they wanted. Like this. This here is a really rough piece. Jefferson City Church conglomeratic, aka snakeskin stipple. Man, we're already on 4 minutes. Am I that slow? This was screened out one day. I was so disappointed in the tip, but you know what you do. This Cersei, that was the day after I found that. That's when I found a lot of that stuff there. And I found a few other Cerseis, but they've all come out of the creek, so most of the serrations are worn away. Oh, this here is just a little bit of tip gone. Well, a little bit of ears all anciently. This little point up there, so it's sticking up like that. Didn't have a camera anywhere near me. A lot of people call this a fairy point, but I promise you, it's just an Etley with a bulbous base. The D8 site has produced a bunch of them. The Cucumber site produced a whole bunch of them. Where at the Cucumber they were like more in one area of the whole Cucumber site. The D8 site, they've been spread completely throughout. Very randomly. It's not like you find a bunch of them. Real nice, pretty form. Oh, this here. It is a heartbreaker because of that right there. Otherwise, just a phenomenal little Melville. The flaking's not so sweet on this side, but it still has more of that Melville blade form than versus like a Smetley. And this got both ears gone, tip gone. We're losing our sunlight, translucent. We're going on 7 minutes cleanup. Sorry, folks, I'm just only so fast with points. This here's a real heartbreaker. It's all ancient, tip, base. Right there's where the base broke. I've shown these pockets of Drew's quartz before. Very, very common in Jefferson City chert material. And some our other Ozark cherts, but I'd say it probably had a hole all the way through it too. That's where it caused it to break. But man, that thing there, that's like 4.5 inches broke. This is a rough, like Nebo Hill. So that's probably wanting to work it down in it some more, but may even turn it into a knife. Good piece of Jesse Church. And some others. And then a bunch of ads over here. All kinds of them. Mostly all bullnose. Except you do get like this one here that's not like the steep classic bullnose. It's more of a slope to it. And it's round. Same with this one over here. Where a lot of them be that classic steep bullnose off to it. And then this one's kind of rough compared to a lot of the other ones. The D8 side is kicked out. If you'll look at this tool, the bit's more in the center. It's because it's a chert cell. I have pictures of all of them. But I've gave a ton of ads away over the years, and even some of these is probably 2 years ago. You could go watch. There's a drill video, and I find a really large chert cell, probably a couple inches larger than this, and I do call it an ads, but they're not. They're cells. But anywho, we're going on 10 minutes. I don't want to bore you all to death. There's always stuff to watch. Yeah, this month makes 11 years of YouTube for me. I didn't show this one, did I? 11 years. And this is only going to be my 5th video this year. That's not good. But, like I said, there's a lot that sometimes gets found that don't get filmed. You know, it just, how it goes sometimes. Well, hope everybody's doing good. We're going to try a day of screening before it turns to 100 plus. Looks like I need to mow grass tomorrow. Anywho, later.